Hey everybody, it's Paul from Guitar World, and today we're going to be looking at a very cool MIDI controller for the Digitech Whammy, the Molten Voltage Molten MIDI. Let's check it out. The Molten MIDI 2 by Molten Voltage is a Stompbox MIDI controller for your Whammy 4 pedal. It allows you to get 5 different sounds that you can't normally get on the Whammy pedal. It can also double up as a synchronized MIDI clock for other MIDI devices, and it does some really great sequencing and step type effects. The Molten MIDI 2 allows you to store up to 15 different programs on its controller here. And as I said before, it offers 5 different ways of hearing this thing. There's the idea of it having portamento sounds or no portamento sounds, step portamento. Now, portamento means like the notes actually slide into each other as opposed to jumping. And you can cancel that out and have none of that slide. It'll jump to the next programmable preset, or it'll sequence these particular sounds that you get out of the Whammy pedal. So rather than get into all that mumbo jumbo, it's best if you just hear what it does as I go through the presets. In order to use the Molten MIDI 2, obviously you will need to have a Whammy pedal. The Whammy 4 doesn't work with an original Whammy. You'll also need a Molten MIDI 2 device and a small MIDI cable that connects to your Whammy pedal. And the controls are simple. Over here, this button over here, foot switch I should say, allows you to start and stop, and then of course step, pick the step. Over here, this is a tap tempo, and it lets you go scroll through the programs on the Molten MIDI 2. And the little knob over here allows you to pick the tempo as well, manually. If you're a fan of the Whammy pedal and all the wonderful sounds that comes out of it, then the Molten MIDI 2 is a no-brainer to pick up. It is definitely for tweakers and guys who love to expand the possibilities of their Whammy pedals. Definitely check this cool device out.